introduction of trademark. What is a trademark? A trademark is a recognizable badge or emblem which is a unique and separate and it's differentiable. It may be a phrase also. So what we can say, it may be a phrase also, that it may be a word like this. In this example we can see the McDonald's is a word which is used in the trademark of McDonald's, or a symbol. In this example of McDonald's we can see here here this is a symbol used as a trademark. So, what is a trademark? We have seen all the characteristics of trademarks. So, but what's its function? Its function is it's a specific product which legally discriminates it from other products with a similar kind. So maybe there are many outlets like McDonald's, but this McDonald's, what we can say, the trademark, it separates from other outlets of food chain. So then it also identifies a product as a belonging to a specific company and recognizes the company's ownership of the brand. So the the outlets of McDonald throughout the what we can say world, the company or the owner of that McDonald's outlet will be the same company. So it also gives us the idea of the same company which has that outlet or which has that product with the that specific trademark. So why we use trademark? What's the use of trademark? So individuals and companies have products or services trademarked to protect the product from being used without the permission of the source company. Most countries have patent laws that are designed to protect against copyright infringement. So the companies use trademark to avoid other companies to copy their logo or copy their content. So in this, what we can say, in this example of McDonald's, here we have written TM. That is, if we zoom that image, here is written TM, which is the short form of trademark. So, and this is the second is the copy. So if we compare the two images, they are similar. So this is the case of copyright infringement. But to differentiate from what we can say a legitimate trademark, we can see a trademark sign, that is a TM sign, which differentiates from a fake sign. So the use of trademark is to differentiate between the original product and the fake or the copy product. So then after the introduction, now what is trademark and why we use trademark, then what are the basics of trademark classification? Generally, trademark are classified into two types, that are goods class and service class. And there are total 45 classes, and from 1 to 35 classes belongs to goods class, and 36 to 45 these classes belong to service class. So going towards the first class, that is goods class. So trademark classification under goods class. So a finished product is classified according to its functional or purpose. So as we saw example in last slide, that was what we say McDonald's. There are many such examples which are goods like Coca-Cola. It has a trademark which is a product, which is a good. So the goods class has near about 35 classes. So the products or the finished goods are what we can say classified according to their function or purpose, in which they are used, how they are used, and the second category according to which they are used according to their purpose. If I am using a pen, then how many for how many different purpose it can be used. It can be used for professional, or for rough work, or for any other type. So according to the multipurposeness of an object, it can be classified from 1 to 35 classes in goods class. Then the third point to classify is raw materials, unworked or semi worked. This actually means the quality. So if there is what we can say a product which is common to many classes, then it can be classified according to its raw materials used, its finish, how it is finished, it is rough finished or fine finished. So goods classes means 1 to 35 classes are of goods class, and they can be classified according to these 3 points. Then coming towards the second trademark class, that is service classes. So there are also 3 points according to which the products in service class can be classified in classes from 36 to 45. So the goods class have a lot number of classes, that is 35 number of classes, but the service class has 36 to 45 number of classes. So what is services first? Services is not like a product or a physical thing we give or a product we give. It is just a help or work we do for the client. For example, if my company works for pesticides, sorry, works for insecticides, or what we can say software or debugging or removing the insects or cockroaches or some unwanted insects from a house, then I will be providing my service. I will be spraying some insecticides in the house, and I will be taking some charge. So that type of service comes under this service. So the trademark used by the companies which give services comes under this classification. So how are the what we can say the services classified? So the first is branches of activity specified. If I have a company which provides services, then according to my job, according to my services, I will get classified from 35 to 45 class. Then the second is rental services. If I am providing something on rental basis, then this may be also used as uh, a factor in classifying my service in trademark classes. And the third is if I am a, what we can say CA or anything, CA or some economic guy or some financial guy, so I can give advice on information or consultation. So this is also a type of service. So these are the points which can be used to classify services from 36 to 45 class. Then for example, we have here is Nestle. The Nestle is a popular brand whose product is Maggie. So here we can see it has a trademark. So Nestle actually produces or what we can say manufactures Maggie, which is a good. So the Nestle trademarks comes under goods class of trademarks classes, though it may belong from 1 to 35, but it is a part of goods classes. So the next example is here Flipkart. Actually, Flipkart is a service provider, though we buy from Flipkart or we get products, we order products from the Flipkart, but actually the Flipkart is not the manufacturer of the what we can say the products which we get delivered to our houses. So it is just a service, it is just a provider, online provider for the shops, which comes under service classes. So the Flipkart trademark, which we can see here, belongs to the class between 35 to 46. So going towards the next slide, here are also examples of some types of trademarks. Here we can see Pepsi. So Pepsi is a product, so it will come under goods, and service in the sense what we can say it pro maybe the other example like what is software industry, it provides a service. So then the certification ISI mark is also a trademark. Then logo of Apple is also a trademark. It provides goods or physical component, that is a product. Cambridge University, it also has a trademark, though it does not provide some product, but it provides a service, that is education. then many more. Then and the photo on the bottom also shows different types of trademarks. The trademarks can be also of a shape, name. Name we have seen of McDonald's, or a symbol, or a slogan. That is what a quote. I'm loving it. The McDonald's has got. So that is also a trademark. It may be color. As in the McDonald's logo, we have seen a yellow ochre color. That color is also a part of trademark. Also the logo type or the logo. The Volkswagen logo is a circular logo with that specific color. This is also a type of trademark. So going towards the next slide. So now coming towards the 1 to 45 classes. Now from 1 to 35 we have goods, and after that up to 46 we have service. So individually what these 1 to 34 classes are in the goods classes. So the class 1 is the chemical industry, or the chemicals which are used in industry, photography, forestry, unprocessed artificial resins, tanning, adhesive substances, etc. Or these are the chemicals which are used, what we can say, industrially or on large purposes, not on domestic purpose. So coming on the second class, that is class 2, this contains paintings, coals, pigments, moderns, printings, and art. So this we can say of individual. Coal and pigmentation can be thought of some industrial uses, but paintings, the painting by Leonardo da Vinci or Van Gogh, the painting by Van Gogh comes under the category of class 2. Then the class 3 is cleaning products, cosmetics, bleach, abrasives, laundry products, essential oils. So this comes under the class 3. Then the class 4 are fuel, industrial oil, greases, illuminant, wetting and binding composition, fuels, wicks. So the major quantity or the major category of class 4 components are from the crude oil, or we can say conventional sources of energy, that is from the crude oil, that's all. So or the, what we can say, pit coal or the coal. Then the class 5 is pharmaceuticals, veterinary products, dietetic, dental wax, disinfectants, herbicides, fungicides. So these are related to, what we can say, healthcare or cleanliness, say, yes, hygiene. So this comes under class 5. Then class 6, metal castings, hardware, locks and safes, common metal and their alloys, building metal. Means it's class 6 is a category of metals which has different kinds of metals, casted metals, what we can say, alloy metals, building metal, general metal, many more. Then coming to the class 7, class 7 has machine parts except for land vehicles, incubator for eggs, etc. So except for land vehicles means the machine and machine parts of land vehicles are included somewhere else in other classes. So they are, what we can say, they are removed from class 7. So then coming to class 8, implements and hand tools, cutlery, razors. So the class 8 belongs to the things which are used to cut, maybe in our houses, maybe as razors, used in trimmers, or what we can say, chisel used in carpenter shop or carpentry. So the things which are used to remove something are classified under class 9. Then coming to class 10, cash register, sorry, class 9, it has products like cash registers, calculating machines and data processing equipment, teaching apparatus, magnetic data carrier. So these are generally related to commercial purposes, calculating machines in the sense of shopkeepers, the shops, or the big godowns, cash registers, teaching apparatus. Teaching apparatus is also commercial, used for many coaching classes. Then coming to class 10, so these are surgical, medical, and dental apparatus, artificial limbs, eyes. teeth. So these are generally used for the products which come under class 10 are used in surgical, medical, and dental. So maybe they may be the fork, we can say they may be the container to hold the container, the tongs to pull our teeth, or any equipments used during operation, which comes under class 10. Going toward class 11 has apparatus for heating, lighting, steam generating, cooking, refrigerating, dyeing. So now we are going towards some technical, what we can say, machines. So the machines used for heating, lighting, steam generating, cooking, refrigerating, like freezers, like ovens, or like induction. These come under class 11. Then the class 12 come with locomotives for land, water, and air. In the last slide, we have seen that machine and machine parts excluding land vehicles was there. So the land vehicles or the apparatus for the land vehicles is used or is classified under class 12. Then coming towards class 13, that is ammunition, fireworks, explosives, firearms. So the class 12 belongs to the what we can say the products which are which gives explosion. Ammunition gives explosion, fireworks gives out explosion, explosives gives out explosion. So they are generally of this type. So then coming towards class 14, the precious metal and its alloys, products in precious metals, jewelry. So the class 14 generally consists of precious metals which are rare, like gold, platinum, silver. So these are the elements, these are the metals which are precious because they are rare. So they are classified under class 14 of goods class in the trademark system. Then coming to class 15, musical instruments. So which may be tabla, guitar, anything comes under class 15. Going towards the class 16, we have uh, products like cardboard, paper, goods. So generally, class 16 belongs to the stationery materials which are used by a student or generally for what we can say learning purposes. Maybe the print brushes, playing cards, printing, blocks. These are types of the stationery or the general things used by a student. So then going towards class 17, we have rubber, gum, asbestos, mica, and goods made from these materials and not included in other classes. So what we can say, the rubber generated from the tree or artificial rubber and the consequent product, what we can say, manufactured by using the rubber are classified under class 17. Then coming to class 18, leather and the products of leather or animal skin are classified under class 19. Then class 19 classifies the non-metallic rigid pipes for buildings, asphalt, pitch, bitumen. So this may be in the construction of civil engineering areas like building roads or the pipes used in the canals. So bitumen, asphalt, these are used by the civil engineering department for what we can say building roads or construction of flyovers. Going to the class 20, so the picture frames, mirrors, we can say furniture which we use in our daily life are classified under class 20. So then going towards class 11, class 11 has got the products of household things like maybe utensils, cleaning purpose what we can say cleaning purpose articles, then forks, spoons. So then going towards class 22, we have products like nets, ropes, strings, sails, and bags, and fibrous textile materials. So these are generally used for sailing on the ships. The nets are used, the ropes are used. So the class 22 contains all the products. Then going towards the class 23, yarns and threads for textile use. So class 23 completely belongs to the textile industry. So the products also include yarns and threads. So then going towards the class spot 24, we have textile and textile goods which are not included in the other classes. So in class 23, we have seen most of the products are for textile use. Then the products excluded from class 23 are included in class 24. Then class 25 belongs to clothing, footwear, and headgear. The class 25 actually, what we can say, actually depicts the lifestyle of a person, how the clothes it's wear, he wears, the footwear, the headgear, or the ornaments we wear, maybe a watch, etc., comes under class 25. Then going towards the class 26, we have non-textile carpets, rugs, wall hangings. So generally we have rugs or carpets in houses which are textile. Textile means produced from the same type of material but are not under textile category. So these products come under class 27. Then the class 28, game playthings like maybe a video game, or what you can say, Fidzi, or many more, or the playing things or the game things come under class 28. Then class 29 comes under poultry items, jams, eggs, oil, edible oil. Means the class 29 belongs to the items which are reared on large scale. That may be edible oil or the farming, or that may be farming products, or that may be poultry or any similar kind of product. Then class 30, which belongs to the coffee, tea, sugar, or the things we drink, or the things we eat, maybe spices or maybe rice, the things we consume traditionally, not the packet ones. Then going towards class 31 is the horticulture, agriculture, forestry, grains, which are not included in other classes. So as we have seen in maybe class 29, there are some products related to agriculture like oil seed, though they are post processed after their harvesting. So class 31 actually completely belongs to agriculture, means the products which are directly available, which do not require post processing, like pulses, wheat, gram, and many more. Then coming to class 32, that is erected drinks, beer, non-alcoholic drinks, and other things which are used for preparing beverages. So generally class 32 has products which are classified under beverages, which may be used as base element for producing or for manufacturing other beverages. So the class 33 is, so I forgot to mention that class 32 does exclude all the alcoholic drinks, and the class 33 includes all the alcoholic beverages. So class 34 has matches, smokers articles, tobacco, or which are used for personal satisfaction, we can say, or personal harmony, that comes under class 34. Then here our goods class has finished. Then now we are going to start the service classes. So the service class has classes ranging from 35 to 45. So the class 35 is advertising and business. Advertising, advertising industry, International Advertising Association, or the trademarks of the International Advertising Association, thus belongs to the service category of trademark classes, which belongs to 35 class. Then class 36 is insurance, financial, Money sector, monetary sector is generally concentrated on class 36. Then coming to class 37, construction and repair. Maybe it may be someone's housework or some civil engineer work or any public sector work. So these all the repairing and construction job or restoration jobs come under class 37. Then going towards the class 38, communication. Communication may be in case of mobile phones, telephone lines, or what we can say, anything else. The radio frequency, it's also a type of communication. So this all comes under class 38. So communication also then providers that like Geo, Airtel, everyone has their trademarks. So which comes under class 38. Then going towards class 39, we have transportation and storage. So the the use is here that so the use here is that generally uh, if a company manufactures the product is needed to be transported to the customers. So the class 39 comes under this category. Maybe Flipkart has got what we can say, its own delivery service. So this comes under class 39. Then class 40, it's material treatment in material treatment. Maybe chemical or physical, sorry, or mechanical composition of a substance is changed after treating or curing. So this may be thought of as heat treatment of a material. This comes under class 40. Class 41 belongs to education and entertainment. So education in the improves this the service which improves education or mental captivity capacity of a person or animal is included in class 41. Then going towards class 42, any scientific and technological services or research or any development of any computer hardware or software or any legal services. So it may be some technological research, scientific research, or a research program going under ISRO. Everyone has got a trademark, just like ISRO. It also has some scientific and technological research programs, which comes under class 42. Then going towards class 43, then temporary accommodations. Temporary accommodations like a person, a student who lives away from home in a city for his education. That's temporary accommodation. Maybe that person is provided with food, drinks, beverage services, consumption services, with what you can say, all the stay facilities he needs. This comes under class 47. Like we can say, what the temporary accommodation service, like online rental services, etc. Then going towards class 45, the last second class, medical services. This comes means hygiene, medical services, or we can say daily check. Oh, sorry, monthly checkup or regular checkup, beauty parlors, services to human beings or animals. So all the medical services, all the services which are related to someone's health, maybe human being or an animal, are included in class 44. Then going to the last class of trademarks classes, we have any personal or social service is covered in this class. Maybe social or personal service. Maybe someone is doing a social service like NSS, we can say National Service Scheme. We do what we can say. I'm also a member of NSS, so we do social service. So we have also got a trademark or the logo, which come under class 45. It also includes surveillance for people for the protection of the society or some personal also. This also includes projects like matrimony services, the marriage services, marriage bureaus, or the funeral services. Then all the classes are finished here.